guys, it's me Kenya and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I've gotten one particular question quite a lot on my YouTube channel, and it is, how realistic is it for a black woman to be hired in property management? And I've kind of tiptoed around this question and not really answered it. I did make a video addressing it, but didn't publish it because I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Now, working in property management as a black woman, I didn't see too many black women working in property management. If you're going to be working in Class A properties, which are like luxury properties, the more higher end properties, I haven't seen too many black women working in Class A properties. Now, I also did some secret shopping for a while. I would go around to a lot of Class A properties, evaluating leasing agents, and honestly, I've seen about 4 black women working in property management, working in Class A properties, and I've visited a lot of properties. Now, this is just a quick disclaimer. I am in northern New Jersey, Essex, Hudson, and Bergen counties, so this is just for my area. So if you live in the South or somewhere else, it might be different, but for in my demographic where I am, those are the type of people I see. And even like New York City, like, you know, lower Manhattan, I haven't seen too many black women. As far as like tax credit properties where, you know, there is affordable housing, 100% affordable housing, I've seen black women working there. But for the higher end ones, I have not seen that many black women. Like I said, I've seen 4. I met 4 women working in property management, and that's just me. Me working in property management. I did work with an Egyptian girl. She claimed she wasn't black, but she was black. So we're gonna say 5, okay? Then I worked with one. Then there was one that worked up the street from me, and then actually I met 2 other ones doing my secret shopping. Now, as far as property management, as far as men are concerned, I always see black men working in property management. I've seen black men with locks in their hair, but their lineup was on point. I've seen Latino men working in property management. I've seen a man with a man bun before, but he had like a nice little lineup. So as far as property management goes, it is realistic to be a black woman and work in property management. But as far as working in Class A properties, it gets a little harder, and I feel like if you want to work in those types of properties, it's in your best interest to get certifications. I am currently working on my affordable housing certification. On Wednesday I will have my 3rd class with it, and I need 6 in all. I'll tell you all about that in another video. And I've also get a lot of comments under my videos from young ladies telling me that they are going for, you know, property management certificates. What is it? The CAM. And I just feel like the more certifications and the more knowledge, the more experience I have under my belt, the better. And I also feel like, you know, this is probably going to be a little controversial. I feel like when you're working in environments like, you know, Class A properties, even in corporate American environments, there is an aesthetic. There's a black girl aesthetic that we always see, right? Now, I find myself to be someone who is always the only black girl in a room, or I'm one of 2 or 3 black girls in a room. And when I look around, everybody basically has the same sort of look, and I feel like I've mastered fitting that aesthetic. And I know most people don't talk about this, especially when working in corporate America, you know, predominantly white environments. This is like something people never talk about, and I feel like it should be discussed. I feel like, you know, you go to school, you go to college, you graduate, you know, you're on your way, you're out here, you are job hunting. However, you have to learn how to navigate in a white world. And I feel like if you learn how to navigate in a white world, then you would know how to then you shouldn't have a problem getting a job in property management. When I say knowing how to navigate in a white world or a corporate environment as a black woman, you should know what I mean. You know, the whole code switching, you know how us black people do. You know, when we're at home with our friends, we are a certain way. We go to work, we're a certain way. It also goes in line with what I like to call double consciousness. So W.E.B. Du Bois coined the phrase double consciousness. He introduced the term into a social and political thought in his groundbreaking book, The Souls of Black Folks, published in 1903. Double consciousness is a concept and a social philosophy referring originally to a source of inward two-ness putatively experienced by African Americans because of their racialized oppression and disvaluation in a white-dominated society. So yeah, you have to, I just feel like it is possible, but I feel like personally, I feel like it's harder. And I feel like you must present yourself a certain way. Also having as much experience as you can in your field, double checking your resumes, making sure there are no typos. We don't have time for typos. Resumes with typos get thrown in the trash. And another thing that I've noticed, right? I live in an urban neighborhood. I live in an all-black neighborhood. And when I would put my address on resumes, I would get no callbacks. None. However, I got a P.O. box in a suburban town because I'm also a book writer, and I want all my book writing mail to go into my P.O. box. You know, I don't want these people knowing so I started to put my suburban P.O. box address on my resumes. And when I told you, when I send out resumes, if I send out 10 resumes, I get at least 7 calls back every time. But when I was using my address, I was not getting those calls back. My last job that I had, they never knew my address. You do not have to put your address on any of your documents at work. My paychecks had my P.O. box on it. Every form I filled out at work had my P.O. box number on it. You gotta learn how to outsmart the system if you are a black person, a black woman, especially, I'm talking to you guys, who is having a hard time finding a job in property management. Like I said, I see black men in property management all the time, you know, and there's a black male aesthetic too. But I won't get into it because this is about black women, okay? So, as you can see, I love being by the water. It relaxes me. And I'm gonna go to this shop right across the street. I just decided to come over here and, you know, make a quick video. Hopefully the wind isn't blowing too hard. You know, the traffic on the other side of the river wasn't too loud. And yeah. So if you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you guys for coming to kick it with me today. And I will see you guys in my next YouTube video. Toodles.